I just had to make another video because I didn't fit everything in the first video. America, America, America. You've been in Ghana because that's what happens when you mention all the violent and vile things like the 11 conflicts, like the scamming, the fraud, the demolishing of black Americans' home and farmland. When you mention all these things, that's what Ghanaians say America, America, America. By the way, people all over the world are taught that America is a continent, not a country. You mean the United States. You should probably learn that if you're going to go back and forth to Ghana and you say, I'm from America. It's 57 countries in the Americas. They're not taught that. They're taught that America is a continent. By the way, anyway, I digress. Ghana has a U.S. military base on the tarmac of Accra. The drone base from Niger is in Ghana. Hundreds of Ghanaians go into Burkina Faso and fight alongside terrorists and kill soldiers and civilians. I want to say it over and over again. Hundreds of Ghanaians go into Burkina Faso and kill soldiers and civilians and steal their livestock and sell them in Ghana. There have been several news reports about it since BBC News wrote about it. So you're again caping for Ghana, which receives millions and millions of dollars annually from the United States. Even just recently, they received money from the United States Embassy because U.S. aid is no longer in existence. But the embassy keeps giving them money because they have a base there. And that's why the United States keeps giving them equipment. Last month, 13 tanks, armored military personnel tanks. Not the tanks to fight in war, but the ones that fit about 20 soldiers inside of them. By the way, my ex was a soldier in the Ghana army, and that's how I heard about more crime that you don't hear on the news. Highway robberies are usually handled by the military. And no, most of them don't make the news. In February alone, there were 16 viral videos of highway robbery. But you go ahead because Ghana's so perfect and you're so perfect. You belong there. Your hypocritical religious videos, you belong in a country of hypocrites like Ghana, where they all claim to be so Christian, but they're xenophobic, they're scamming, they're defrauding, they're having sex with children. By the way, yeah, the new Supreme Court, one of the guys who's going through the vetting process, he wants them to stop having sex and marrying 16-year-olds. But that's the moral country that you're caping for because you only know one country in Africa. By the way, another thing you should learn, there are 56 countries in Africa, 55 in the African Union. And no one compared these countries to the United States of America.